Hey ladies and gents, it's Zembak and we are okay. So apparently Wargaming is in need of money once again. They're almost broke, they're destitute. Um, yeah, they called off the stripper parties at the at the office parties. They don't know where they're going to get some cash. So they decided that they were going to release alpha and beta planes, right? So this is an alpha plane. This was giving out to the alpha testers. And of course, this is a package deal. I got an email for it. I cannot find it on their stupid, on their website to buy these planes. Apparently, maybe I'm not looking in the right spot. Apparently, they're also available on the EU server. But for the most part, yeah, I just got an email from them. Hey, buy these Legends of World of Warplanes planes for $50. So I got 3 planes: the ME-210. Which we're going to do today, XP-77, and the Pegasus, which is the Tier 2 rocket monster from the Russians. So yeah, $50, you get 3 planes, Tier 5. The Pegasus, I think, is a Tier 4, Tier 5, and then the Tier 2. Or not the Pegasus, the XP... the XP-77. This is the other one you get in the package. And then you also get the Pegasus, this one. So, you get 3 planes in the package. And 15 supply crates. Now, I opened 2 of them, I believe. So, we're going to open them and see if they're actually worth anything. Apparently, 12, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what's going to be in these crates. Once again, probably much more stuff that I don't really need. We're going to run through them here. Common prize. Ooh, wait. 100 gold. Rare prize. Alright. I can do 100 golds. Pneumatic control assists. Advanced and engine armor protection. Improved strengthened hard points. Improved radio electronics. And what do we got next? So, hey, 100 gold out of however many boxes isn't terrible bad. Improved power, just much weather crap here. Nothing terribly interesting. Reinforced. 15,000 free XP. Okay, that's worth it. Let's open up the next one. Emergency engine restart system. Very rare prize, premium days of 3. Alright, so maybe I can't complain about these. These aren't too bad for the crates. And that would be that. So 3 days of premium, 15,000 free XP. And, ooh, what's this one? Apparently there's one more here, common prize. Very rare prize, a slot in the hangar. Apparently that's really, really rare. Alright, whatever. So yeah, that's what was in the crates. So 3 days of premium. 15,000 free XP and some free gold. Alright, so back to the plane. What are we talking about here? The ME-210. Here we go. Here we go. Back to the ME-210. Played a couple games in it tonight. Obviously, it looks exactly like, not exactly like it, but very close to the ME-410 for a reason. So, BF-110, this plane, the ME-210 was started in 1937. It was started before the production BF-110s even went into production. I'm sorry, before the BF-110s even went into production. BF-110 started in 1938, 1937. They were already building a plane to replace the BF-110. Yeah, so they used a lot of the common parts between the ME-210 and the BF-110. Obviously they changed it up. It's a much more modern-looking aircraft, and it was 50 miles an hour faster than the BF-110 when it finally did take there. In fact, at 390 miles, almost 400 miles an hour, it was fast as a lot of the single-engine fighters of that time period. However, when they took it up into the when they test flighted the bomber, or the test pilot literally said it has everything wrong that you could possibly do to an airplane. It's stalled. Apparently it's snaked. It was just a terrible flying aerodynamic aircraft. And it actually did kill one of the test pilots. So yeah, it was not well received, at least in the testing period. I believe they said 16 prototypes and 90 some production before they thought they could have it right. Still didn't work out. So by 1942, when they started taking production, they only built 90 of these. The Germans did, at least. However, by 1943, the ME-410 came into service. So this was pretty much like, well, what's the point of having an ME-210? So it went out of production. However, they did build 90 production of these. They had 320 in various states of being built by the time this was canceled for the ME-410. Hence why the ME-410 looks a lot like the 210, is they use a lot of the parts from the ME-210 in the 410. Specifically, you can notice right off the bat is the cockpit. So the parts used from or what was left over from the remaining ME-210s were used on the 410. However, the story doesn't end with a simple cancellation there. They sent these, essentially what they call the C model, which was a lengthened version. It was built after lots of trial and error to fix its problems. They eventually ended up at the C version. The C version ended up being licensed to Hungary. The Hungarians didn't mind the C version. They actually liked it. They ended up producing a little, I believe, 360 ME-210Cs, and 2 out of 3 went to the Luftwaffe. Most of them served in Italy. So yeah, they were not something that you saw quite often over the European battlefield. More along the southern, the south. So yeah, there's the history of this aircraft. Interesting aircraft. Is it worth $50 for the package? Not really. Let's just be honest with you. It's a cash grab. If you collect airplanes, go get them, because they're out. Like I said, they're alpha and beta test planes. I believe this is the first time they've ever been offered. So if you're interested in it, go check it out. But yeah, for the most part, no, it's not really worth the $50. However, if you're a collector and think these are awesome, go get them. It does perform better than the BF-110. It's got less firepower, but it has better altitude performance and actually same maneuverability. It does have a better set of bombs on it. We can actually look at what they got here with the two 7.92s, 220s, and it also gets 2 500-kilogram bombs, which are pretty snazzy. So the videos I'm going to show you, I only played 5 games in this thing, 6 games in this thing. So I'll just put a couple of videos up here together. The one is, pretty much just going to be, it flies like a German Heavy. There's nothing special about it. It is what it is. So yeah, if you watch the videos, I'm just be playing it just like a Heavy that you play every other Heavy. Like they play it exactly like the BF-110E. Pretty much the same play style. So if you like the BF-110E, you're going to like this one because it has better altitude performance. So with that said, I'm going to bring up the game for you guys to check out. Hey, ladies and gents, we are back with the first game in the ME-210. I'll be honest with you, I didn't have a whole lot of time for these videos, so they're nothing spectacular. Maybe that's the word for it, for personal points. However, I'm just going to show the highlights. I shouldn't say highlights, the strengths of this plane, which of course is always, it's a heavy fighter. It's a BF-110 that's better, at least altitude-wise, or altitude, it's just a better BF-110 when it comes to altitude. We're just going to go up here. Like I said, I played 5-6 games in it. I didn't play a whole bunch of it. My week's kind of been rushed. If you ever have kids, they literally suck the life right out of you. So I have not had time really to play around with them. But however, we'll just give you, like I said, the strengths of the plane. The typical German fighter, lots of, it has lots of altitude. Unfortunately, this one did not have, put a quick burst into him, have some heavy fighters here. So we're going to have to get low. I was up at 2,000 meters for a reason. Didn't have it. Well, whatever. It happens. Round we go here. Let's see if we can... nope. However, I do have 2 500-kilogram bombs. We're just going to drop that right there on that. Knock that target out here. We'll turn it back a little bit more. Like I said, light the bombs on it. We need one more aerial kill. Super fast. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's been one of those nights. There we go. Get a big burst into him. Come on, come on, come on. I can see the freaking bullets hitting the plane. Just I could not get on target for some reason. So now I got to slow down. Dogfight with a. It was a really with boomerang. It was a really shitty start out on this one. Finally kill him. Finally pick up the objective here, and we're gonna go up. Now, for some reason, I put the freaking. I normally have the control assist at 3 and the boost at 2. For some reason, I fucked it up on this plane. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. I hit the 2 key for some reason. Ended up with the control, which I didn't need. So let's get back up to altitude here. We've taken the first objective here, and I have a pretty decent team with me, so I didn't have to worry about it too much. There's a P-38. I don't really want to go head-to-head with you, buddy. You can drop down. I'm not going to drop down there and chase you. You're just not worth it. However, there's a bomber. I don't have a problem with that. And the P-2, which is kind of a feather those guns, keep the 20s cool. Ooh, he is a wily devil. I'll say all I got to say here. Come on, background. A little bit at a time. Wrecking all kinds of stuff here. I do have a little bit of help. That's all right. We finally get in on behind him. He stops moving. And there we go. Finish him off. Gets the P2. Didn't lose a whole bunch of altitude, which is nice. So back up to about my 2,000 meters. Like I said, typical heavy. I mean, it does nothing any more spectacular than, other than the slight increase in altitude that it gets over the BF-110. That's about it. Gets, like I said, gets better bombs. Has a little less firepower. So yeah, and it looks like an ME. It looks like he ME-410 pulls in on the B-17D. There we go. Finally start picking up some damage onto him. Cool off the 20s a little bit. Let's see if we can finish him off here quick. Oh, run through his health, finish him off. Now, like I said, if you're not interested in this plane as a premium plane, and honestly, premium planes, tier 5, they're $6-8 or whatever. So you're buying this one and another tier 5 and another tier 2 for $50. However, it's more of the collectability of this. And since I don't, like I said, I don't have a hobby other than video games, I don't have a problem with it. Some people are going to well, if you're going to buy it, is it really worth the money? No, it's not worth the money, honestly. You're better off not buying this package. However, if you want it for what it is, so yeah, that's all I can really say about the package. It's not really worth it. It's up to 2,700 meters here. Yeah, he turns a little bit better than I do here. We'll put the boost on again, and we're going to try to get up to 3,000 meters, which isn't too hard with this plane. And we get into kind of a lolling fight here of who can get higher than the other guy. The XP-50 is finally diving. There's another bomber. I wish I could have got down on him. However, put a shot in on Austin. Now we've changed. Looks like I got his engine, which is always nice. The B-17D decides he's going to come back this direction here. We're going to try to get back up a little higher. Ooh, never mind. We'll put some shots into the B-17D. And, yep, there he is. He's lost his altitude performance, so now it's just more of a lolling over here. We'll see if we can finish him off quickly. There we go. Picks up the XP-50, nails him, and nail him out. In this game, I didn't have to do a whole lot. It does work. It's we picked up the airfield here. Once again, heavy fighters work great at taking objectives or capturing. You play the objective, obviously, every objective. So in this game, I was never really, needed to do a whole lot here. But I did try. I played it as you would a heavy fighter. Spent most of the time at altitude here, dealing with fighters. XP-40. Oh, P-40, you are a dog. Can't quite get him here. Don't go into the dive with him here. Let's put the altitude back up. I have, one specialized, looks like Spitfire. Yeah, is that the yep, there's the DB605. He wanted to play with me. Tier 6. So, let's see here. Let's drop down on him. Take a pass at him. He's still way lower than I am. I'm not terribly worried about it. However, this P40 is up here bothering me. Back up into the boost. Back up to 2 meters, 2,000 meters here. Oh, there he comes again, the DB. All right, it's time to end him. He's stalled out. He doesn't have much chance. Finishes him off. And the squall line's up shortly. Because this was a really quick game. It wasn't that long. You know, with the how fast we took the objectives on them, they were down pretty much the whole time. Just keep the boost on, 2,500 meters. P40's like, I can't make it anymore. You know, at this tier, you know, a heavy fighter's kind of godlike. I pick up 4-1 right now. Squall lines in 6 or 7 seconds here. So up we go, back up and over top. Just playing it like your typical heavy fighter. There's nothing, like I said, there's nothing special about this plane, other than the fact that it's got the better altitude performance over the BF-110. Other than that, the bombs are better, and that's about it here. So, you know, what can you say about a plane that's just essentially a premium BF-110 at Tier 5? You know, slightly better altitude, weaker guns, and, of course, better bombs, and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, we're literally just rolling them. So back around here, let's see if we can pick up a few more points. What do we got there? Nothing. Like I said, nothing exciting. I didn't really, like I said, didn't put up any amazing numbers. I didn't play it a whole bunch. I have the one game, I think the next one's 12 or 13,000 personal points. It does have potential to do some serious, you know, you can do some serious personal points. You get the right map, get the right matchmaking here. Back up, let's see here. Round we go. Where's the P40? Like I said, this was nothing more. This was, like I said, nothing special. Just kind of highlighting the strengths of this plane, the nice bombs, the great altitude performance. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, like I said, it was pretty much a runaway. I didn't really move around them other than taking the 2 objectives. There wasn't much here. Heading for the bomber flight and that kind of stuff here. So we got one more game for you guys to check out after this. This was a throttling. The next game, not so much. All right. So with that said, I got one more game for you guys coming up now. Hey, ladies and gents, we're back with the second game in the ME-210. We are flying against Hard Strike and Z-Man. Me and Poophead. So it's a 3-on-3. We're going to put this up into the climb and head to our first target, which of course is the the command center here. Nice, like I said, gains altitude very nicely. Once again, BF-110. Up we go. Still a pretty plane. Like I said, if you like the 410, you're gonna love the 210. Looks very similar to it. It's just, you know, the difference between the ME-410 and the 210 essentially is the 410 could actually fly. This one had problems, a lot of problems. So I don't know what they eventually figured out with the 410. Of course, it also that had much better engines. Drop down on our first set of targets here, and you get a little bit of bomb crazy because you do have some decent bombs. We'll drop 2 right through there, make a pass right through the boomerangs. Up we go. Get some altitude. Ooh, nailed the ground target, and around we go, up and over. Boomerangs have not much chance here. That's what the great thing about these fighters, of course, is that they're very tough at this tier. Pick up the bomber going through here. Let's knock the bomber out quick. Do have a couple guys behind me here trying to catch me. However, they don't have much chance. There we go. Picks up the DO-17Z. Puts a big burst into him. Doesn't finish him off. And once again, I'm still having trouble with the... I don't know why. Every time I hit the boost assist, I get the other one as well here. Finish off the DO-17Z. And what do we got here? One more set of bombers. There's the bomber. Boost back up to that height. Picks off the HE-111. And what do we got on my tail? Appears to be a XFL-1. Hard strikes on my tail here. However, he doesn't quite have the altitude performance I do, so yeah, it's he's stalled out, which means leaves him. Picks up hard strike, drop me down a little bit more. Unfortunately, we only need one more kill here to finish this objective off, and back we go, trying to get back up to altitude. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother anymore. There is the bomber. I don't think I'll be able to get to him before somebody finishes off this objective here. Maybe I can get to him. I don't remember. Hano in the HE-111 H2. Let's see if we can finish him off here quick. Round we go. Pull back down. There we go. Really does nice number of runs right through like a typical. There we go. Picked up the command center. Runs right through bombers like you would typically expect of any heavy fighter. Alright, so we've picked up the command center. If haven't picked up anything yet. This game I thought we were going to be up a ways. Actually, they picked up the center objective. I'm sorry. However, we have the bomber flight currently inbound. So we're going to head back to the center here. And we're going to see if we can pick up the center objective. Like I said, love the altitude performance, 3,000 meters plus, no problem. There's the first bomber going through here. We're going to let him go. I'm more interested in trying to take this objective here. There we go. Picked up the bullfighter. Start running through his HP pretty quick. Nailed him. We've picked up the center of garrison. They haven't picked up the second garrison. So now we're up 2-1. And 39.75. There we go. Pick up another bomber. So if you like to shoot bombers down, you like to bomb a little bit, you like to take the objectives and all that kind of stuff, this is the plane you want to do. I mean, just about any heavy fighter will pull this off. Pick up Hano again in the HE-111 H2. Come on. Got him on fire. Run him through. Finish him off. And we got this other objective here. So I'm going to try to go over here and stall this out a little bit. 2,300 meters. Right now, I'm not currently, like I said, there's not a whole lot that's going to scare me. However, fortunately, everybody else is fighting down here, so we're just going to drop down. You know what? I got bombs. Screw it. Let's drop in on... Ooh. There we go. Dropped 2 on that. Ooh, there we go. Picked up another ground target destroyed. Like I said, the 2 500-kilogram bombs on here is awful nice. Round we go. And like I said, if you're familiar and you like the ME-410, this, of course, is just the Tier 5 version of that. Pick up the Spitfire 1. What else do we got here? I'm not going to have a whole lot of time on target here. I'm dropping down quick on hard strike. Put a quick one through him. And then we're just going to have to boost to get out of here as quick as possible. Because these guys are mad at me. Yeah, they're right on my tail. Love that speed. Able to pull away these guys pretty quickly. Up we go. Over we go. Unfortunately, about that time, they picked up the command center. They picked that up here. Pull around. Let's nail that. Ooh, didn't get to blind him. Put a big chunk off of him here. So I got these both human pilots. Hard strike and the Spitfire. And didn't get a good shot on him. He was duck diving and dodging. He saw me coming. Go figure, right? However, they're going to try to chase me again. Oh, finally getting out of the range of the Spitfire. And we are climbing. Losing power. Around we go. Let's see if we can make another pass on these two before... Oh, the respawns have happened. There's hard strike here. Let's see if we can put him... I'm already hurting a little bit here. And that's about the time I forgot about the XFL's fucking 37 hub. Yeah. That 37 hurts. Especially when you're looking at it going, oh, wait. That plane has that big gun. Sometimes them is just a noob, you know that? Okay, back we come. Got inbound bombers everywhere. We are currently up 225, 117. Squall lines in 36 seconds, so it wasn't too bad of a die. A dying coming back in with full boost and everything. And we're right at squall line, so I should be getting the fight about the time the squall line shows up. So, bombers inbound here. I'm going to go back and see if I can help. Yeah, let's see if we can shoot at some bombers. At this point, I was really confident. We're at 249, 130. We have 2 objectives, which are right now at full health. Literally. And we have a ton of blue players, bots over the other objective, plus so they're doing a nice job on the command center. They're even doing a pretty good job on this one, so I'm not even squall lines up to. So I'm thinking, I have time to go do this. So I'd pull in here on the bombers, take a pass on the first one. All right, so about that time, let's see if we can pick up another bomber here. Pick up the bomber, there we go, finish him off, and got a few more here. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, some crazy shit happens. Like, I don't know, I'm just like, well, hey, that's awesome, right? This one's almost full health. The other objective is doing pretty well. We had a bunch of planes over there. Then all of a sudden, it kind of goes to shit. Yeah, all of a sudden, they flip all of these objectives here. Picks up the Hurricane 1 coming through. They picked up the command center right off the bat. Trying to kill him. Like I said, we're down still 2-1. I'm thinking, not too bad. And then all of a sudden, boom! 2 planes die almost immediately. And we go from 333 to 189. We'll pick up Hurricane 1 here, finish him off, put me up the grade 3 fighter, and 10,000 for the personal points. And, yeah, I need an objective here. However, I'm not going to wait for this one to respawn fighters. There is one over here. I also have a bomber formation going through, so I'm not going to have to knock out too many targets. We got one in the Spitfire here. Let's see if we can pick him up. I should have probably waited till he was a little closer. Didn't help me that he was outside of the circle. However, he would have been a pain to deal with later here. So, pulling on the boomerang. Ooh. Nope, I don't want to drop down too far. And we only have to pick up one target. Let's see here. Let's drop the bombs on that. Drop the bombs on that. Pull back out. There we go. Nailed the objective here. Lost my pilot. Unfortunately, we're only still up 339, 309. So I got Bryant here in the bow fighter here. Let's see if we can nail him before he gets away. There we go. Oh, can't get to altitude. Crap. Falling. Kind of out of boost on there. Probably my own fault. I think I was boosting a little too much to get into this fight here. Let's see if we can pick him up one more time before. And it's still a 5-5 game right now. But unfortunately, now it's a 3-5 game. That happened rather quickly. And where I thought we were winning, 361 to 351, now I need to pick up this objective. Bombers are over here. Bow fighters right here. Can I pull it off? No, I don't think so. I think I have enough time. It was one of the kind of games that just went from, ooh. All right, so the BO-17Z turns inside the objective. He's worth more than killing a regular bullfighter. However, can I get around on him in time? 375, 381. I was kind of knew at this point. I was like, shit. It kind of went downhill really quick. That's all right. We can't win them all, right? So can't quite get the DO-17. Trying to slow down. Just not working. So 12,510 personal points. Still not enough. Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good night.